certainly is a bit of a head tilter. Is just going to continue on the dive strategy that Gen.G has been employing throughout this series. But I like the Azir a little bit more. I feel like you don't need to go all in quite that hard. Usage definitely makes it a little bit more difficult to figure out. But it's game number 3 time. KT managed to do it against Gen.G after a really difficult game 1. And now it's the decider. Let's see whether Doran again has a good time.
This is a pretty passive early game, which bodes fairly well for KT. They're running the Jinx composition. You know, the Nocturne isn't getting a value super early. Hasn't been able to make a 6 play yet, but here comes Blank once again. No flashes.
Yeah, there we go. Ruler's going to get taken down extraordinarily low as Blank runs away from the turret. They wanted to get a few extra autos as Noah gets excited and makes it out of turret range. The kill does go to Harp, which isn't exactly the best option, as Life not going to be able to find the Gleaming Quill, and Harp was standing at exactly the right spot to keep his Jinx safe. I like that. The utility support still being brilliant.
So this is a really big moment for Gen.G, I think, to potentially grab back control of this game. If they let it go, then KT have all the agency.
Here we go. There's the teleport with the paranoia, but Gen.G haven't really found too much as there's the pile-in. That's a 4-man Emperor's Divide from BDD. And now KT are scattering to everywhere that they can escape to, but Harp is not going to be so lucky. Blank's going to run away, and Gen.G...
But there's so many other tools for Gen.G that are, I think, even more lasting in terms of what their impact can be.
Well, Ruler, this is the position that he doesn't like. There's the flash hook. It will connect onto Clid. He goes golden for the moment, as True Shot Barrage doesn't exactly do too much. Doran is going to make sure Clid can't play the video game by just kicking him around the river. The Paranoia is not going to do too much, but there's the quickness combo. That's another phenomenal Emperor's Divide, and the Jinx is just destroyed. The bottom lane taken down. Yeah, BDD is going to be taken, as that is going to be a shockwave. Spell shielded by Rascal, but Life will still die. That safeguard was very cute from Doran. As
so close to finishing that item, but he doesn't have it right now for this Drake, and I think KT actually have to give this one up. They're not in any position to...
I mean, it is still 10 seconds, so they might be able to move on over.
Rascal, the thing is, Rascal's like on the side, out of position, quote unquote, but actually he's just going to ult in. He wants to be far away because he's going to come in from the furthest possible angle. He can also teleport to the other side of the fight too if he wants to.
Yeah.
And look at Doran is like trying to find this angle here.
I like this though, because this means that the Paranoia is not going to be as good at stopping Doran, right? Who puts the control ward over, True Shot Barrage, lands onto Noah. Any damage on the Jinx is relevant. Doesn't have a lot of lifesteal right now as Doran gets himself back over the wall. KT.
Drake resets.
Yeah,
now they can win this, maybe.
They are still just trying to like dip their toes into the water and see whether or not it's too cold. As you can see, Clid not wanting to give this one up. There's the Paranoia, but it is going to be the Drake secured by Blank. Rascal gets a little bit too deep, but you can see KT, they're happy just to walk away with the Drake that they secured for themselves.
That was so well played by KT. They were so patient there, and they're just playing around getting that Drake to 900. Now, there's no vision here whatsoever for KT as we're being shown. They know this. They put a control ward down earlier.
There's about 600 control wards in the bottom side of the map, but it is, like you say, very, very dark.
They cleared it earlier.
Stage.
KT coming over. It's going to be 7,000 health when they arrive.
Yeah, Blank moving on in here. Life looking for the flank. Trying to get rid of this vision as KT grouped up together, and it looks like Gen.G do not want to go for a True Shot Barrage. Sorry, Super Mega Death Rocket. It's going to do a lot of damage there to Clid. True Shot Barrage, not quite as much. As like you say, as they do pick up some aggro on this Baron, it is finally going to reset. Gen.G able to move on back, and there's a lot of jostling for position right now. Is Gen.G going for the reset? The Baron
they give it up.
Started once again. No one has actually completed the back, as they do get vision of the Baron. Clid, can he do it? He wasn't able to grab the 50-50 last time around. Now Rascal looking to come on in. It is going to be the Baron stolen by Clid. And now Ruler getting over the wall is beautiful. And BDD, of course, finds the best flank he can. Goes golden to avoid dying. And KT, unfortunately, I think may have thrown this game away.
They were so ahead in this moment in terms of the Baron control, but Gen.G did not back. They thought they had a numbers advantage. Clid comes in, is able to steal this one away, and oh, you thought he was scot-free, but he wasn't.
I thought he was going to suicide to the Wolves to try and deny it, but
I thought so too.
It didn't happen.
Oh,
Rascal waiting in the wings, has Paranoia at the ready. certainly join whenever they would like.
If he paranoias onto Doran again, Doran safeguards in, maybe they can blow him up. Like, this keeps happening where he goes really deep with those.
Yeah, it's a big teleport from Doran, though, currently in the fog of war. He finds another kick on the Ruler. The hook is so good! As now he finds life in the backline as well. Rascal is just going to be taken down here. They lose their AD carry. BDD is on the run. He still has his ult, but KT, they've done it. They found so many picks.
I have actual chills right now. Doran made it happen again. He absolutely isolates and kills Ruler with the dragon kick. Huge flanking teleport. Ruler once again alone. I cannot believe this is going to happen twice. Lightning is going to strike twice.
This is just insane. I don't know. Look, okay, let's temper just a little bit because, of course, they're not going to win the game right here. There are super minions knocking on their front door. KT, though, 2 seconds on this Baron. They are going to, I believe, move their Jinx over there. Yep, Noah's going to get on in here as Clid is still here. Hook not going to connect. That was optimistic, if ever I've seen it. And okay, Blank gets a second chance. You really don't want to be 50-50ing this one, but the kick is still available. And the safeguard should be there. Of course, Clid knows that that's a possibility. As Doran gets on in, he's the one that takes the Baron. I have absolutely no idea how he did that, but Clid is now back over the wall live, looking for an opportunity. And now Rascal dives on in. Noah is going to auto-attack a minion, which he doesn't want to do, but he goes golden. The stopwatch is so valuable. Now the GA kicks in, but he's still surrounded by members of Gen.G, but he takes the lantern. Half waits until the last possible second. It's a double kill for Ruler, though, and now Gen.G are getting their revenge. Noah just trying his very best to use whatever lifesteal he has to get out of the way. Hop, what was that? Rascal going to be taken down. It's not good enough. It was 2 against 4. Noah and Harp against the world. And now Gen.G will close out this game.
And what a close best of 3 this was. I mean, we saw a little bit of everything in this one. Yeah. Gen.G running the same composition all 3 times with minor differences, but they will take down the Nexus in the 3rd and final game. Some heroics from Doran in game 2. Some redemption for the mistake he made at the end of game 2 as well.
I think Doran's actually finding some consistency that he didn't really have in spring as well, right? Because I felt like once we were talking up Doran, he had one of those horror games, and then everything went downhill. Whereas...
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season with the POD interview translation. And I'm here joined by Life and BDD for the interview. Congratulations. It was not an easy series, but in the end, you guys secured the win. How was today's match, Life? KT last time defeated Damwon Kia, so we thought about this matchup a lot. You know, we wanted to work on our issues. We wanted to get rid of our mistakes. In this series, I think we were able to show a little bit of a better version of ourselves. Indeed, this match was not easy, but you guys were able to lock down that win. We didn't